I'm back today to do another video. This video will be about what I've learned since I started my YouTube channel, since I started my tarot page. Um, Excuse me one second. Bless me. Since I started my YouTube tarot page, excuse me. Also, when I was doing makeup and hair, I was doing makeup and hair like live when I was just still learning on like my face and stuff like that, hair and stuff, which was okay because I really wasn't, on social media like that with makeup and hair. It would just be every now and again. All right, me and my daughter. So this video will be about shadow banning, what I've learned about that, and what people do. I don't know if these people have a following or not. 9 times out of 10 they don't. If they do, they feel like they're like neck and neck to you. When you guys feel shadow banned, they feel like, you're some type of competition, or you could be competition if you are not as of yet. Okay, so they see that you guys may have the what's the word I want to use, I would say stage presence, okay, or the presence to engage people. All right, a lot of us have that. Depends on, a lot of us talk about, pretty much the same thing. We're in, you know the era, it's always been about a wave, a niche and stuff like that. That is what social media is about, your niche, which you are good at. So we have a lot of niches going on at this time. Tarot, makeup has always been a niche. Hair, stuff like that. That stuff is always going to be around. Hair, makeups, and religious, um, whether it's debating religious beliefs or whatever. So what I've learned about what has happened to me over the last 6 years, mainly, I really didn't know, what was going on prior to the last 6 years. So I just kind of lived regular life. I wasn't really on social media, just, scrolling regular. So when I made my page, 2017, starting with tarot and, just completely, really gaining followers, 5,000 views and 5,300 people, and actually watching the video within, 3 days or so is when I actually started being shadow banned. And that's when I actually got attacked and my house was broken into, and I was damn near basically on my deathbed with a broken spine, broken feet. And after 6 years, finding out it's all about social media, all about your stage presence, all about, being able to engage people compared to other people who don't have a following or feel like their following would be, if they run across your video or run across you on social media and they feel threatened. These people can have like 50 million followers more than you. A lot of those are viewed, a lot of that stuff is paid for, not paid advertisement. Not you can tell when someone, you know like I had 5,000 something views and I barely like was starting to able to go live. As you guys know, you have to have a certain amount of subscribers to go live on your channel. So my page grew very quickly because I was new to my niche on YouTube, for doing tarot, okay, and engaging people. Unfortunately, I almost died for something that, I just tried out. So fast forward, what I learned about what shadow banning is I have been, like, if I say I'm going to be somewhere, I've seen people try to arrive there before me, like dressed like me, looking like me. This is for those people who actually have been going through this and can't figure what the fuck is going on. That's what's going on. People are trying to be there before you, in case you are going to be discovered. People believe, I don't know how, that type of industry stuff work. Like if you are a makeup artist and you just happen to be going to somebody's home to do do makeup for them or whatever, And people believe that, oh, I want to be there just in case this person gets discovered. I can make it seem like it's me. But you guys are fucking retarded. You have to remember, you have to show your work. This is fucking school. We are in Earth school, bitch. Okay? So you try to shadow ban somebody by being there when you find out that they are going to be there, and you try to hurry up and go there, you're dumb. Okay, so if somebody is going to be discovered or blow the fuck up, or a big name is going to catch their eye, or you catch a big name's eye, you still have to show your work. You should still have to prove that you are that person. So if you have those type of skills that you can even perform for someone else, why not just continue to work on your own craft? It's what doesn't fucking make sense. Okay, that's just like somebody to say, oh, I can sing, but she can sing a little better. Or like the only reason why you would shadow ban someone is because you feel like this person's neck and neck with you. And I can be honest, look me in my motherfucking eyes, none of y'all bitches, none of y'all niggas, none of y'all nobody is neck and neck with me with anything that I do. So please cut it the fuck out. Okay, just stop. Anyways, this is what they do. So I have had people, like, I go to the gym, I have a leather jacket on. My, like I said, like I told y'all before, I'm autistic. I have to have a schedule. I do things like clockwork. So people are like, oh, I know she's gonna be here at such time, or we watching her, so I'm able to be like, yeah, she just left her car, or she just left her house, or she just left the gym, so she's gonna go catch the bus and go be on the bus, or catch the bus on the next block. And this is what they have been doing, right? So because I am, having issues with maintaining housing and stuff like that because of this shit, because people want a play-by-play of what you're doing so they can shadow ban you, this is what motherfuckers have been doing. Okay, so it's not like I can stay in my house for days and weeks at a time and, have these motherfuckers fall off. No, I'm fighting a case for my children to get out of the fucking system and to, be stable. And it has been hard this last 6 years because people are trying to shadow ban and pretend that they are me. Okay. So, that has what's been happening to me. So, like I said, I went to the gym, and happened to go into the locker room, and someone is dressed exactly like me, jean jacket, a leather jacket, a hat, whatever the case may be, same color hat, same this, that, and the third. And these are what you would call live trolls. They are live trolls in real life. It's not a game. Like, they're real life trolls. Okay. And as I said, I'm not doing anything spectacular at this time. My passion is not only reading tarot. That's like something that I delved back into after going through my spiritual journey myself and reconnecting with my inner self. So people try to, I would say, shadow ban the true you, the make you not want to reconnect with your true self. All right, because this is where tarot came up for me. As I told y'all before, I've been into metaphysical things and this arts and sciences of spirituality and the human body since I was a child. As I told y'all before, my mother has been passed on since before I could even meet her, after I was born. So I've always had this this hunch to be involved with this type of niche. Okay. But it's not something that is my lifelong passion. Like, baby, I didn't pay to go to college to do this. Like, I'm not really losing anything if I stop doing tarot today or tomorrow. So I don't really know what you think that you're stealing from me, or what you thought stealing something from a baby, like candy from a baby. Baby, I have many passions. Okay, one of my passions is also dance, which is not my only passion either. They tried to fuck up my feet so I could not dance, because I'm very good at that. I get taunted and attacked by real demons and the devil and shit like that, telling me not to dance, don't dance. I definitely can say this. I was at a shelter before I got put out of the shelter with my son. Salvation Army right on Broad and Broad off of Broad and Fairmount in Philadelphia, PA. And they were having a block party. Now block parties and dancing and line dancing and that good energy with the community is what I do. Okay, so even though I was still upset with my community based on what they allowed to happen to me, I was going to go out, and kind of work myself out up to be, comfortable with going back out into the, world and line dancing with people. And I had my son in the stroller now coming out their cafeteria. And they was doing a line dance, a song I love to dance to, doing a line dance, a bunch of people outside. Mind you, we were across the street from a church at that. Let me tell y'all how it was a little girl. She had to be no more than 11, 12, no more than 14. She had to be no more than 14. This baby, this little girl, literally threw up all over the fucking door of the Salvation Army at least 3 times. Like, threw up on the door. You couldn't walk past, you couldn't open the door, nothing. Soon as I fixed my mind to say, let me go out here and enjoy this nice day, let me go out here and dance with these people, whatever the case may be, this girl, she threw up all over the fucking door. Like, people playing with spell work, they're doing voodoo, they're doing all types of shit to prevent people from connecting back to themselves or doing what they like to do. Like the devil, I constantly keep hearing, oh, I got you all to myself, all mine. Like the devil wants to seclude. The devil wants to seclude and destroy. And this is why a lot of us, we don't have friends and family members around, because they are easily used and controlled by the devil. And we're not talking about, people want to talk about CIA and all that's the devil and it's technology. You don't know. We talking about a real fucking entity, a real the devil, a real spirit. Okay. So when she threw up all over the door, I said, oh my fucking goodness. I said, well, I'm not going outside now, but that is exactly what the devil wanted. You know what I mean? So stay prayed up, because the devil is working through many people, many things, many shapes and forms. And it's like, look at it like this. The devil is just as well as water that can get through creases of anything. Okay? Like, there is no sealing it out. There is no, it's like the devil, this entity, this energy is like water coming through cracks of the street or whatever the case may be. Okay? So this is what I have been learning on my journey. Over the last 2 days, I've had, very, very bad migraines. Even going to the hospital, their medicine couldn't help me. It just, took it away a little bit. As I told y'all before, I was hit upside my head, on the left side of my head while I was pregnant with my son, who is now 10 months. So I was knocked unconscious, and I do believe I do have a concussion, because my migraines have been, way worse. And when my crown chakra is attacked, my migraine is way worse. My headaches are way worse. So y'all, just be careful out here. Like, your life is worth way more than some type of attention, on social media. I don't know why this shit is driving these people crazy like this, that they would kill for some type of attention, or kill to be someone else, or kill to, be recognized in some way. Like, we all have, insecurities about not being paid attention to, or have abandonment issues, or whatever the case may be. But it's damn sure not to lose your motherfucking life over. And I've been this close to losing my life over some motherfucking social media bullshit for the last 6 years. So, and like I said, with the shadow banning, is also like, if you're dating somebody or seeing somebody, they, trying to make it seem like I'm the side bitch, or I was in the gym the other day, and I'm 3 months pregnant. So Usher Confessions come on, right? And I'm working out in the gym, And Usher Confessions come on, and y'all know he say, I'm having a baby by a woman I barely even know, or whatever the case may be. So they are like attacking through music. They're attacking like you're being shadow banned. You're being mocked. Your personal relationships, personal situations. That's why you can barely trust anyone, because you don't know, who's saying, telling your business, who's telling what. So, they made. Like I told y'all before, I've never had an issue with keeping a man, like being in a relationship with a man. I don't keep men with money. I don't take care of men. All right, I make sure you good, but I don't take care of men. Um, I ain't gonna see you starve, but I don't take care of men. Okay, but I stays with a man. I keep a man. Like, I don't have no issues. I'm never a side bitch. If I find out that you're fucking with somebody, as I said before, we ain't gonna fuck with each other. Like, you can go find another side bitch, and that's that. I won't have no role for you to shadow ban. Like, I just won't exist in your life. That's how I do it. So, because I've never been, like, you have people who are upset that I've never been a secret. Like, bitches will know about me, but I won't know about you. Like, bitches could be in my face every day, all day, and I would never know about them, but they know about me. So they're on, like, people are on the verge of, trying to switch that up, and oh no, you're the side bitch, and we got your children, we're taking care, we're the main bitches, we got your children, taking care of your children because you're the side bitch. No, you still look stupid, because if I was the side bitch and you supposed to be the main bitch, you wouldn't even know about that damn baby in the first motherfucking place. Okay, so you're a side bitch wanting to be a main bitch who can't be a main bitch whether you take care of his children or not. Do I make myself clear? For those that it applied to. So this is what's been going on. And a lot of this shit is about social media. A lot of this shit is about men. A lot of this shit is about, trying to fight for a spot in somebody's life or whatever the case may be. Bitch, baby, nigga, whoever y'all want to be. Gang. Ain't nobody fighting for no spot on no social media. Ain't nobody fighting for no spot in no nigga life. Ain't nobody accept your spot for what it is. Accept it for what it is. Like, I don't know who y'all think y'all dealing with or whatever the case may be. I am whatever the fuck I say I am to any of these niggas. If I say I'm wifey, that's what the fuck I am. If I say I want to be a side bitch, then that's what I'll be. But I've never been that. I'm not a secret with none of these niggas that I've dealt with. And y'all can get mad all you want. This is why you mad. And also, they came for my children a long time ago. My oldest son, my son Nasai, who is 13, got jumped by older boys, older men. They're men to him, compared to him. 16 to 17 years old, jumping my son over a fucking female, over a little girl who's 16. My son is 13. He don't even know nothing about girls. My son don't do shit but stay in the house and play the game. And if a girl do like him, all he gonna do is come home and be like, Mom, this girl likes me. So if I find out who your children are that jump my motherfucking son, your moms will go ahead and call your parents, or your parents will come see me. Because you jump my motherfucking son, you got a problem. That's my son, my baby. I don't give a fuck who you are. And that's another thing. Y'all motherfuckers think people alone all the time. And I'm alone because I choose to be. I ain't never alone. So I find out who jumped my son, Nasai Davis, my fucking child, my firstborn son. That's your ass. And I don't do too much talking. Y'all already know that. Not about that anyway. But if you jump my son about a little bitch liking him, my son fly as shit. My son he's adorable. Leave my fucking children alone. So this is what they do. You know what I mean? They try to come for your foundation. They try to come for your image. They try to, all that little dumbass shit don't work. When that shit don't work, they try to kill you. When they can't make you feel insecure, they try to kill you. You know what I mean? So y'all gotta be careful out here with these motherfuckers. And it be the people closest to you at most of the time. It be the people closest to you, running their mouth. If it ain't them doing it, they running their mouth to motherfuckers that they think they can trust. And then they can't come face you like, damn, I was telling such and such that this, that, and the third happened, and that motherfucker ended up telling this person, and now we don't know, they don't know how to backtrack and be like, well, who the fuck could have did this? Who the fuck could have started this? Who the fuck da-da-da? That's why I don't talk to people. I barely talk to anybody personally. So anybody that know anything about me, if you get anything personal about me, it'll have to come from like real high up important people, like the hospital, the judge, or a police officer. The shit that I actually care about. That's who it would have to come from. You know what I mean? So then you can go ahead and put the pieces together when other motherfuckers come to you with some shit. And this is why a lot of people don't want to be around me, is what they say. Because they end up slipping up and telling on themselves. Especially when that guilt start eating you the fuck alive. All of this is because I no longer want to be in Philadelphia. Philly has done me so dirty. When I am damn near a poster child for every organization in this fucking city. I've helped multiple people with many things, and I have never gotten the help back. I've never gotten even the praise for it, or the attention for it, or the, thank you, nothing. I change lives on a daily without, even expecting recognition. Something that someone else would expect, but I just don't. So people could also shadow ban you for stuff like that. Shadow banning is just like, it's another form of mockery. It's another form of they try to call it fanatical. It's not fanatic. It's not fan. You're not a fan. It's not fanatical. It's abuse. It's depriving another person the justice and the right to be celebrated. So, I mean, if you have it in your heart to celebrate someone else for my accomplishments, especially raising my children to be how they are, all of my children are straight A students, each and every one of them, whether they have help from their resource parents or not. All of my children are straight A students because that's how I taught them to be. I was raised by two women, my grandmother and my aunt, who did not play about school. And I was a straight A honors roll student every report card period. I have 7 children. All of my children are straight A students. Besides my babies, they're not in school yet. My baby, he's not in school yet, but all my other children are straight A students. So even when you think they're not performing, when they're with these resource parents and shit like that, my children are performing when the fuck they go to school, because that's how I was raised. It's in my DNA. And I do want to give a special shout out, because when I think about you, I get the chills. Like, I really do appreciate these 2 women. Not only for me, my grandmother, and my aunt, but for my children. Miss Nicole, who is a resource parent for Nasai, I appreciate you a whole lot. Even though we have not been able to talk or anything like that, but I appreciate you taking care of my son. And Miss Stephanie, who is taking care of Shakir, I appreciate you for taking care of him. And that's, all I want to speak on right now. because, you know, I haven't had any opportunities to be involved of what's going on with my children, really, thanks to the courts. But that's going to change. But y'all, you know, just be careful. People like to take take advantage of your accomplishments, the things that you do. And like I said, my children, it's just in them. That's how I raised them. It doesn't matter how long they've been away from me, how long they haven't been in my home. They are is embedded in them. My grandmother and my aunt did not play about school, and I don't play that shit. That's all me and my children do. What are they doing on their free time on the weekends? School games, counting games, reading games. That's what we do. So please stop trying to take my tradition away from me and my children, because we're not trying to take anything away from y'all and y'all children. I have done a lot to try to keep the innocence going in this community for our children by making my children and showing my children as an example. And I have been ripped and deprived that opportunity to continue to spread positive information by show and tell through my own children over these last 6 years. And it's not to say that other families and other homes don't have the same standard or to have the same outlook on life that I do. But I'm quite sure all of y'all by now can get that we all have different viewpoints of how children should be raised. And ripping that decision away from me just because my house was robbed and I keep being blocked from getting my life together is unfair to me. But nonetheless, I'm still here and I'm still fighting. As you guys do know, as I said, I am 3 months pregnant. I am expecting my 8th child. So, and my oldest child is 14. So, please understand that, like, a lot of y'all say little, underhanded shit like, oh, she gonna be broke as shit, or all them children, what y'all want to say all the time. This your favorite line. Chill with the beef and get some chicken instead, baby. I can get dick and I make money. It's to take care of all my children. And this is why y'all mad. Where was I at how many months ago? On the fucking street, sleeping on the street with my baby. How many of y'all, they got a whole house, jobs and everything, and you still don't even have a fucking car? I don't have to sleep on the street, but I got to fuck off the street. Something y'all could never do. A lot of y'all can't do, and that's why you're pissed off. So before you fucking judge me and my children and who I am and how I am as a fucking parent, a woman, bless me, or a person in general, know what the fuck you talking about. Know what I'm going through. And also to those people who do give me $1 here, $2 here, $3 there when I'm on that corner fighting for my life, trying not to throw up in the mornings, trying to make sure I'm hydrated because I can't even go to a shelter to get a fucking cup of water. I really appreciate y'all. And this is not it's not a show. It's not for show. It's not for attention. This is my real fucking life that we talking about here. I'm just a woman, a mother, trying to make it back to my children alive after losing everything, all the way down to my last fucking pair of panties, okay? And maybe a mismatched pair of fucking socks. So a lot of y'all, when you come up to me, if you see my videos and you come up to me and you try to talk to me, please understand that I have been through a lot. I have been attacked physically, pregnant and all. So please understand if I don't want to talk don't want to talk to you in public and you see me online, and I can't see you online because I'm not on here and they're not allowing me to engage with my, my subscribers. So I don't know who you are. So when you come up to me and you want to exchange social media and I'm off-putting, sometimes, most of the times my phone is not charged, y'all. Most of the time I'm out there trying to survive. It's nothing personal, but I have been attacked physically multiple times. I'm just trying to make it back to my children alive. Okay, so please don't take it offensive if I don't want to talk, I don't want to speak, or I'm in a rush. Most of the times I'm trying to put something in my stomach so I'm not getting sick. I have a lot of medical issues that it's not a quick or easy cure to just get some medicine and it's done. Okay, and I'm feel better. It's not, I have a lot of things going on. So please forgive me if you try to come up to me and socialize with me. This journey has not been the way that I expected it to be able to mingle and network with you guys, and I apologize for that. So, just bear with me, and I'm, praying for better days. But I just wanted to come on here and let you guys know, update you guys, about what I've learned, especially if you guys are building your own platforms. I see a lot of y'all, starting your own businesses. Just be very careful because, being a fan of somebody and being inspired by somebody can easily turn into hate and anger with the blink of an eye. So you guys have to be very careful, okay? I believe that's all I want to talk about on this video. I want to see what else I have for us that I've seen for shadow banning. Yes, another thing with shadow banning is I, went to go see somebody I used to date, and at the same, as I said before, at the same time that I arrived at this man's house, another woman popped up. It stood in front of me, really like a shadow. Like, bitch, who the fuck? Like, yeah. But, like I said, I'm struggling right now. I'm going through my shit. I've lost everything that I owned. So I'm not really shopping and shit like that. So, the girl, she dressed up, heels on, dress on. This is what they do. They try to keep you down to destroy your image so that they can say, okay, this person should be dealing with this person, or this person looks better with this person, or this is what should be happening, or who is that? And, oh, especially if you have a following. If you have people who are intrigued with you, or you actually date, or you actually have a relationship with, or whatever. Like my own family, there are people who shadow ban me to try to even replace me in my own family. You know what I mean? And it's like they want to be as close to you, to your life, as possible. Especially, it's like somebody comes to the hood and be like, yeah, where's that girl at? I seen her on YouTube. I swear to God, everybody like, I don't know. But they know where the fuck you at. I don't know. No, this her right here. I'm like, no, that can't be her. No. They would try to be like, it's like a duplicate, a double fucking camera or mirror or some shit. This is what type of shit they're doing. So I have to be careful, especially if you guys are very much, if you guys are very much talented in what you guys do. Please, 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 please. Like, I'm not looking to be discovered. I don't have anything at this time that I would want to, anybody to pay me any mind for. Like, okay? So, please, please do. If you guys are very much talented, or I don't care what you do, if you do something, if you did something privately and you're like, you know what, I think I'm going to go public with that, because that's what I did. I started going public with tarot and, stuff like that. And, doing hair and my hair growth journeys, different stuff. So if you guys have things like that you guys do, and you just come out with it and you start getting a little bit of attention here and there, please be careful and protect you guys' image, because people will try to shadow ban the fuck out you. They would try to take your place. They would try to stab you in the fucking back. You have to be careful. Okay, so a lot, like I said, a lot of us are creating businesses. Online presence is a must. You know, that to get the crowd going and get people engaged and drawn in with you is very, very, very important. And when you have that, it's a must to keep your image protected. Not, I'm not saying you like people get to, let me tell you the difference too. Image means a lot, but if you think of, and I don't want to use that, so I'm not going to say it. Image means a lot, but you're at your best when you're at your purest, your naturalist, your most genuineness. Because when people can see how genuine you are, they're not in for a surprise when they actually meet you. Okay, so when they actually meet you, they know what they're getting. Like, oh, I've seen that person on their bad day, or I've seen that person on one of their good days, or I've seen that person when they're dressed, or I've seen that person when they're not feeling well. Okay, so I know what I'm dealing with. And this can just be for dating also. You know, this is just about socializing and meeting people out in the world, even for jobs and careers and stuff like that. So people will look at those things. It's not always about what you wear, but it's always about, you know, we don't want any surprises later on. You know, if somebody invests in you, or if somebody is interested in you or wants to discover you, you know what I mean? Like, oh wow, that person got upset with that. Wow, is that all we can expect? Okay, so you handled that pretty well. You know, so focus on your presence. You know, when you guys are around people, you never know who you're around. You never know who you're talking to. Be careful with, you know, people around you, even if they're closest to you, because they will step on your toes if they get the opportunity to. All right, so I'm gonna end that message there. I may be back in a little bit if I have anything else I want to say or touch base on, but that's pretty much a little bit about what I'm going through. Again, I do thank you guys who are supporting me and my children at this time of me figuring out what's actually been going on in my life. Kind of, sort of. I do appreciate you guys, even though I don't get to tell you guys often, or I don't get to buy you guys any gift or thank you cards. But God willing, that day will come. So this your girl Guided Queen. Peace and love.